The Libertor struck out the next two, Carson Kelly and Ian Happ. But the Cubs have scored 3 here, and they threaten for more. With 1 out, the 1-2 pitch. Nico Hoerner swings, and he hits the ball down the right field line. It is going to drop, and it is foul, just foul. Walker chasing that all the way to the side track. Saw the ball hit down on the track and bounce into the stand. The runners reset with Bregman back to second and Michael Busch running at first base. The Cubs have Rollison, a left-hander, throwing in their bullpen under the bleachers in left center field. Soriano with the sign by way of pitch com from the belt. The 1-2 pitch. Hoerner hits a ground ball up the middle of the infield. Weatherholt flips to win for 1 on to first for 2. A double play. 4-6 and then 4-6-3. But the damage occurred on a walk, a single, and a 3-run homer by Seiya Suzuki. Ricky has the 7th. 3-0 Cubs at Wrigley Field.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Everyone knows when you turn the key and the car won't run? Call 367-9481 for PDR Automotive. But did you also know that if you don't have a key and you need it to run, call 367-9481. PDR now performs key cutting with programming. PDR also performs module cloning. Cloning makes that module plug and play, in many cases allowing you to utilize a used module where a new module is no longer available or very expensive. Remember, they are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR.
Pia Sports Bar and Grill is your place to watch Major League Baseball games and enjoy pitchers of your favorite beer, including Coors Light, Yuengling Lager, Yuengling Flight, and Miller Lite, home of the Slugger Burger. Meet friends on the patio and watch your favorite sports on multiple flat-screen TVs. If your team is looking to gather after the game, that's been a Pia's tradition since 1975. Pia's, open early with Big Tito's Bloody Marys. Pia's Sports Bar and Grill, 1609 West Springfield Avenue in Champaign.
I love our morning routine until the water turns cold.
Maybe the water heater's not a morning person.
Upgrade your mornings with a tankless water heater from Land's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Enjoy hot water when you need it, not just when your tank allows it. Renai tankless systems are energy smart, space-saving, and designed for real life. Call Land's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling and make cold showers a thing of the past.
I'm Troy Lands, and you count on my company because you can count on me.
Our game goes to the top of the 7th inning. The Cubs with a 3-run bottom of the 6th inning. Seiya Suzuki, his 21st home run of the year. He has 73 RBIs. That followed a leadoff walk to Tyrone Taylor. Those are always problematic. That was issued by Matthew Libertor. He stole a base. Then Dansby Swanson had a base hit. He stole a base. And then after a pop out of Armstrong, Pete Crow Armstrong that is, who's 0 for 3, Suzuki delivered. And now the Cardinals have to punch back. They've been pretty good at punching back, Clay.
They have. They have been a team that's taking to the last out, but I'd like to get something on the board here.
About time for it for sure. Rollison and Zephyr John are getting loose for the Cubs in their bullpen. Gastelum for the Cardinals. Strike one on Ivan Herrera, who has grounded out twice to the pitcher and to the first baseman. And he hits that one sharply, and now he's grounded out to the second baseman. That ball almost scooted by. Hoerner almost went into right field.
Hoerner had to stay down on that ball. That ball was going to eat him up.
It almost did. Out number 1. Edward Jones Financial Advisors are there for the moments that matter. Let them help you find your rich and build a game plan to get you there. EdwardJones.com, member SIPC.
You go back to Suzuki for a second, and he's kind of one of those unsung guys on this ball club.
There's a line drive right to Swanson. Hit right on the money by Burleson. He sees one pitch and lines out.
I mean, he's going to give you 75 to 100 RBIs virtually every year. He's a guy that's been very consistent. You can DH him. You can put him in the outfield. And you just don't hear a lot about him, but he's been a very valuable player to this ball club.
Solid player indeed. Good ballpark for him, too. Jordan Walker is 0 for 2. This would be a good ballpark for him, too, but I like him where he is as he takes a pitch low for a ball.
Looks like it's feeding time here at the ballpark as well.
It does.
Hey, look who's singing the national anthem. I mean, the seventh inning stretch.
Seventh inning stretch is a gentleman I just happened to meet in between innings. Last inning, there's a pitch low. So I'm having a great day at the ballpark. Don't like the score at the moment. Cardinals trailing 3-0, but I did meet Mr. T.
And he is properly attired.
Is he ever? Got a Cubs uniform on.
This ought to be a strike. This ought to be priceless.
He's got American flag for a bandana on his head, and just a very delightful guy to meet. I told him so. The 2-1 pitch is taken outside. I said, I've admired you. I've long admired who you are. Just appreciate you. And he goes, I will continue to work at making you still feel that way about me in the future. I thought that was a great thing.
That's a very nice line.
That's my little brush with Mr. T.
Greatness for the day?
That's right. Here's a strike.
Now, who are you going to call after the game? Let them know you.
Oh, I'm going to tell everybody I know I met Mr. T. I might just put it on social media. That's easier.
That's a good start.
Payoff pitch coming up to Walker. Nothing doing for the Cardinals as Walker calls time. You knew that was coming. A ground out by Herrera, a line out by Burleson. We're in the top of the 7th inning. The Cardinals trailing by 3. Clay Holmes has been good, but he misses there, and the Cardinals have a base runner. That's just their second base runner. A base hit by Fermin with 1 out last inning. And that's going to bring Craig Counsell out of their bullpen. He's seen enough of Clay Holmes, and what he's seen he's certainly liked. So we're going to have a pitching change. And this pitching change is brought to you by Missouri Farmers Care, feeding Cardinal fans across the nation. Nice round of applause for Holmes. We'll be right back.
This is former Cardinal shortstop and postseason MVP David Eckstein. When life throws a curveball, Country Financial comes through with claim services you can count on. Country is there when it matters most, helping protect your home and car. Wherever life takes you, Country Financial keeps it simple. Protect your home and car with insurance that's easy to understand and easy to start. Experience more at countryfinancial.com. Country Financial, a proud sponsor of Cardinals baseball.
Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Cardinals fans love cheering on their team, but what's one thing they don't love? When being in pain gets in the way of doing the things they enjoy. That's why Aleve is here for Cards fans to help relieve your pain, so you can focus on what really matters. When minor aches and pains are getting in the way of your life, turn to the longer-lasting pain relief of Aleve, so you can feel your best all day. Each pill has the strength to last up to 12 hours. Try Aleve today.
This school year, I want my child to thrive, so I enrolled her at the Goddard School. Their amazing teachers truly care about building up my child's confidence, so she's ready to take on the world. And knowing she's learning in a warm and nurturing community gives me peace of mind.
Welcome to the Goddard family. Visit GoddardSchool.com to find a school near you and enroll now.
If you're craving baseball conversations about your favorite players, alumni, and franchise memories, you'll love that Cardinals Magazine is dedicated to the stories that matter most to you. From Gold Gloves to championship rings, from the Wizard and Willie to Albert, Yachty, Uncle Charlie, and well beyond. Their careers define our pages. Treat yourself or a friend to a subscription today at cardinals.com/magazine. Cardinals Magazine, past, present, and future, it's all here.
Left-handed reliever is Ryan Rollison. He has Nathan Church, the 2-out runner at first base, swinging a foul, a late swing by Churchy over towards their dugout.
You know, you had some options here. You had a couple of people off the bench you could possibly use. Pereira, one of them, righty against lefty. But Nathan's swung the bat well recently against left-handed pitching.
He sure has. Really going the other way well. Walker's a runner at first base. The pitch to Church is taken low. Rollison, really good numbers, 7-1 out of the Cubs bullpen. 42 games, and he has a strikeout an inning. 47 and 47 in the third innings. 2.28 ERA. Works from the middle of the rubber, checks the runner at first, delivers to Church, and another late swing and a foul. He's letting that ball get deep, but that was a little too deep. And he's now in the hole 1-2, 96 per on that fastball from Rollison. Nice, easy delivery. So the Cardinals managed just one hit and one walk against their starter, Clay Holmes, who did not disappoint his new team. 1-2 the count, and the pitch to Church is fouled off again, but he's
getting closer.
He's getting closer. He's only about, 3 degrees off that time, third base line. Just a hair quicker.
Is it my imagination, or are we seeing more lefties that can touch mid-90s?
Yeah.
And beyond?
Yeah, the Cardinals have a couple in the minor leagues, by the way.
Because that wasn't always the case.
No. No, most minor league pitchers are in the upper 90s now. The 1-2 pitch is taken low. College players, I mean, everybody's gearing up to throw as hard as you can, which is great as long as it works. Wind still blowing out towards left. It's a 2-2 count on Church, batting against Rollison. The 2-2 pitch is hit off to the left again and out of play. So he is surviving here.
He's cut down on the swing just a little bit.
Well, you don't want to strike out late. You need base runners, and then somebody's got to pop one. That's what the Cubs did in the bottom of the 6th. Got a couple of base runners, and Suzuki homered. Church at the plate, and he hits that one off to the left and out of play.
Pretty good contest we have going on between Church and Rollison.
Nice catch down to our left by a young man wearing a Pete Crow Armstrong jersey. So he's got
his hand up, and the ball went right to his hand.
He's got a good fielding run value apparently as well.
I guess so.
That fan does.
You don't think they sell a few of those jerseys around here, do you?
Oh, I bet they do. Next pitch to Church is fouled off, guess where? To the left. That one bounces off the railing, comes back down to the lower bowl, and that ball is caught by a fan. Good fielders today at the ballpark. And a packed house, 40,374. Cardinals need to keep it going here in the top of the 7th inning, get some offense going, swing and a ground ball foul to the left side. Past Pop Warner and down the line. If he pulls one foul, I don't know what I'll do.
He's seen everything Rollison has to offer now. Narrow down what to look for. He's swinging at everything right now.
Getting a lot of fastballs in.
Yeah.
They're trying to expect a breaking ball at some point. The 2-2 pitch. Here it comes, and it's a breaking ball, and he fouls that off to the left. Kind of an off-balance swing, but he just dropped the bat head on it and stayed alive.
Well, at least he's getting the pitch count up.
Yes, he is. Cardinals need to get to somebody here. They trail 3-0. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Road trip just underway. The next pitch to Church is hit in the air to the left fielder. And that is a ball in play, and it's caught by Happ. And that'll end the top of the 7th inning and send us to the 7th inning stretch presented by Spectrum. It's internet, mobile, and streaming TV all from one place. Cardinals trailing the Cubs midway through 7, 3-0.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior like beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Every team needs a closer, someone you trust when the game's on the line. At Morgan & Morgan, we've got a deep bullpen and winning streak. Because when a case gets tough, you want someone ready to close. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements. Past results afford no guarantee of future results. Every case is different and must be judged on its own merits.
Hi, I'm Jacob, your friend and an actual jeweler craftsman at Shane Company. I'm proud to work for a family business that's been committed to the highest quality standards for nearly 100 years. Your dream engagement ring is designed for quality every step of the way. We set your diamond by hand, not with machines. Prong tips are beautiful and secure, and intricate details are thoughtfully crafted. At Shane Company, there's no shortcuts, just craftsmanship. Because a friend knows true love deserves the highest quality. Visit us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Do you know that by donating your gently used items to Goodwill, you're not only giving those items a new life, but you're helping people right here in your community enrich their lives with meaningful work? Your donations support Goodwill's mission of helping people with barriers to employment to be able to get rewarding jobs which provide not only a paycheck, but a very important sense of purpose. Your donations really do change lives. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill.
Cardinals trailing 3-0. The seventh inning stretch presented by Spectrum. It's internet, mobile, and streaming TV, all from one place. And we have another new pitcher for the Cardinals. This time it's Peter Strzelecki, the former Milwaukee Brewer. Also played with Cleveland in 2024. Strzelecki is from Valley Stream, New York. Right-hander. Delivers. A little bit outside ball one. He's facing Carson Kelly, Ian Happ, and Tyrone Taylor in the bottom. His job is to keep it close. One swing of the bat, that's the difference. A 3-run homer by Suzuki last inning. Strzelecki is in game number 5 as a Cardinal. 6 2/3 innings. He has walked 3 and has struck out 2. And there's a little ground ball back to him and a high throw, and off the bag is Burleson. The high throw from Strzelecki. He had to get rid of it quickly, and it was too high and too hot to handle for Alec Burleson. And that should be an infield hit. I believe that's what they're scoring it. So Carson Kelly just hit that ball in the right spot. High chopper right back to the mound.
Strzelecki had to wait on it. That was the reason why he was throwing off balance.
That's when you wish gravity was more than 9.8 meters per second squared.
Here we go.
Just saying. On some other planets, gravity's a little faster, right?
I wouldn't know. I've never been to another planet.
Me neither. Of course, other places it's also, there's less gravity, like on the moon, as we all know that.
You've been there?
No, I know people. No, I don't even know people who have. I know people that know people that have. Heard a guy talk about it once. He said he was there. I believe him. There's a strike to happen. A game brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser and enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. So the leadoff batter is on, Kelly. That's just the 5th hit for the Cubbies. And he takes a pitch outside, Happ does, who struck out twice in this game. Libby allowed 2 hits, Soriano 2 hits. How about the double play that was turned last inning, by the way? We had to go to break, couldn't talk about it much. There's another pitch outside. Strzelecki not quite finding the zone. He's right around the plate, just missing it. But the double play turned by Weatherholt quickly to win quickly. Quick throw to first to double up Horner was pretty good. There's a ground ball to first. Burley has it, then bobbles it, and has to get the runner at first. He was thinking about a double play there, but at least able to get Happ at first, 3 unassisted. Kelly advancing to second.
He was trying to do one too many things. He wanted to get the angle first of all, make the throw. Lost the handle, but was able to be composed enough to get the sure out.
Yeah, you don't want to double up the mistake, do you? It's not a mistake. It's just, fielding's not that easy. Off-speed pitch is a called strike to Tyrone Taylor, who got things started last inning with that walk. We knew that was trouble. Just knew it was trouble. It always is. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning, 3-0 Cubs, and that pitch almost clips the batter Taylor, who also came over from the Mets, as we mentioned. Here's another guy that used to play for the Brewers, along with Strzelecki, the pitcher. Dansby Swanson due up next. And the 1-1 delivery from Strzelecki is hit in the air to left center field. It's Fermin calling for it. He calls off Church. Long way to run. He's still running to get it. He's had a track meet out there. All the ground he's covered, and it is out number 2.
When the Cubs scored their runs in the 6th inning, they sent 7 men to the plate. It took until the 3rd inning for 7 Cubs to come to the plate today against Liberatore.
Libby was so good and really good. You know, he gave up a hit to Swanson, but the walk to Taylor on a 3-2 pitch, he'd love to have that pitch back, but, I mean, you only have 1 walk in a game. That's not too bad. Unfortunately, it's the walk that is beating him at the moment. There's his slider for a strike. Kind of a sidearm delivery from Strzelecki. He wears number 58. I would say low 3/4. And it throws from inside his uniform a little bit. Next pitch is outside. You know, he reminds me of Anthony Reyes.
Yeah.
You see that?
Exactly. I was thinking the same. I couldn't think of the player, but I'd seen this move before.
Yeah, he's got the same kind of delivery as Reyes, who was kind enough to join us, Claibs, on our Friday Night Live.
He was good.
Fun to have him, too. Good guy. Firefighter now out in California. Next pitch is hit in the air to left field. He hit that pretty well. Backing up is Fermin. He's near the wall and makes the catch. As Swanson gave it a ride, but Fermin was up to the task. Strzelecki puts up a 0. John will have the top of the 8th inning. The Cardinals need some runs. They trail the Cubs 3-0.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Dust off your boots and head to Busch Stadium for Country Music Night, Friday, August 28th. With the purchase of a special theme ticket, fans will take home an exclusive Country Music Night Cardinals t-shirt. Before first pitch, do the Boot Scoop Boogie at a pregame concert in Budweiser Terrace, featuring the Rough Riders. It's a home run hit of baseball and country music. Get your tickets now at cardinals.com/theme.
This is Andre Palante. Get your tickets now at cardinals.com.
Here's another home improvement insight from Kramer Siding and Window, a proud member of Prairie Home Alliance.
Getting new siding and windows is a part of good home maintenance, and it's also a way to improve your home's value and curb appeal. Kramer offers preservation siding and windows in lots of styles and colors. Shutters and trim will complete the look, and our online design tool will help you try before you buy. So start today and save 25%.
Call 217-355-2720, click on kramersiding.com, or visit the showroom in Champaign.
Iron Horse Golf Course in Tuscola. Enjoy the special on Tuesdays and Thursdays as you tee off before 2. $30, 18 holes with a cart. Check out the improvements at Iron Horse Golf Course in Tuscola. A great event space for birthdays, receptions, anniversaries, and reunions. Free carts on Mondays. 2000 Iron Horse Drive in Tuscola. Call the Pro Shop at 217-253-6644. Iron Horse Golf Course in Tuscola.
Hey golf cart shoppers, tired of the same old golf cart shopping experience? Come over to Midwest Carts in Tuscola, Illinois, where customers rave about unbeatable pricing, massive selection, and full service done right. As the largest Denago golf cart dealer in Illinois, they've got premium new models plus 20 to 30 quality used carts ready to roll at any time. And the best part? Free delivery on new carts anywhere in Illinois or Indiana. Midwest Carts, Tuscola, Illinois. Find them at mwcarts.com.
Everyone knows that when you turn the key and the car won't run, call 367-9481 for PDR Automotive. But did you also know that if you don't have a key and you need it to run, call 367-9481. PDR now performs key cutting with programming. PDR also performs module cloning. Cloning makes that module plug and play, in many cases allowing you to utilize a used module where a new module is no longer available or very expensive. Remember, they are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR.
Good morning, First Federal Savings Bank. How may I direct your call?
Speak with friendly, real people during lobby hours. It matters when you call First Federal Savings Bank of Champaign-Urbana. A real person located at the bank, not a recording, answers your call during lobby hours. Personal, friendly service makes a difference. 217-356-BANK.
Thank you for calling. Have a great day.
Rated 5-star superior by Bauer Financial, Inc. Fast, friendly, and local with local loan decisions and underwrite. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 435120.
Pia's Sports Bar and Grill is your place to watch Major League Baseball games and enjoy pitchers of your favorite beer, including Coors Light, Yingling Lager, Yingling Flight, and Miller Lite, home of the Slugger Burger. Meet friends on the patio and watch your favorite sports on multiple flat-screen TVs. If your team is looking to gather after the game, that's been a Pia's tradition since 1975. Pia's, open early with Big Tito's Bloody Marys. Pia's Sports Bar and Grill, 1609 West Springfield Avenue in Champaign.
And a strikeout facing Clay Holmes, who went 6 2/3, 1 hit. He walked 1 and struck out 3, 80 pitches, 50 strikes. He's in line to go 2-0 against the Cardinals this year. A win for the Mets, and he has the win working his way today if the Cubs can finish it off. A strike into Torres. Zephyr-John went 4-3 with a 3.66 ERA while pitching with the Angels. The pitch? A ball low.
When we were in Anaheim, Mark Langston said, yeah, he's going to be moved here soon. And he was right.
And John Mozeliak moved him to the Cubs. The pitch. A foul ball straight back. 98 on the four-seam fastball from Ryan Zephyr-John. Zephyr-John, at 28 years old, born in Topeka, Kansas, was the Red Sox third-round pick in 2019 out of the University of Kansas. Pick number 107 overall. His pitch?
Ball 2-2.
A ball high. 2-2. Jose Fermin is on deck. And the Cardinals have managed just 2 base runners today. A single by Fermin and a walk to Walker with 2 outs in the 7th. The 2-2 pitch, ball 3 wide.
I think fans often wonder, maybe if they're not really familiar with kind of how the economics of baseball go, why do they move this guy and not that guy? And typically it has to do with the control that you have left over him. If he's going to be a free agent anyway, you look to move him.
There's a ground ball, right side, right field, base hit. A single for Torres. The Cardinals have their second hit as Jose Fermin, who owns the first one, walks to the right-handed batter's box. I'd like to see Fermin pop one here and put the Cardinals right back in this game. Get the line moving. Fermin stands close to the plate, arms out over the plate as Zephyr-John checks on first and pitches. Fermin takes strike 1 on a sweeper that cuts the plate.
We'll be talking about this all week, but the Hall of Fame weekend's coming up September 11th, 12th, and 13th.
And we start off with the 2006 World Series Championship reunion.
That's on the 11th, you bet, the Friday night.
Here's a check swing, a strike anyway. 0-2 on Fermin. Back-to-back sweepers from Ryan Zephyr-John. Ryan Rollison, 1/3 of an inning, 11 pitches, 9 strikes, an 11-pitch at bat, retiring Nathan Church on a fly out to left field. The pitch, Fermin takes well outside, backhanded by Carson Kelly. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
What you're always thinking in the dugout, and we say it all the time, is get that tying run to the plate. When you're late in the game, because you just realize you're that close to having that one swing, get you right back in it.
The pitch, Fermin sends it foul to the upper deck off to our right. That was on a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer after seeing 3 consecutive sweepers. Fermin has hit safely in 4 straight games with 4 hits in his last 9 at-bats. Wears number 15 on the road gray jersey. Zephyr-John's pitch, a swing and a foul off to the right. 99 on that four-seam fastball.
There's the velocity I was expecting.
Zephyr-John to the rosin bag. The Cubs own a 3-0 lead. A walk, a hit, and a home run produced the 3 runs for the Cubs. A home run by Suzuki. And we have timeout taken with another flyover.
Doesn't seem to be bothering the fans here. The players have to step off, though. As you mentioned, that used to be a everyday occurrence at Shea Stadium in New York City.
And every now and then with the flight pattern over Citi Field. And with the flyover, this is plate umpire Paul Clemens.
I think they have one flyover timeout remaining.
They're only allowed 2 per batter.
2 per batter, that's right.
Now we're set to resume with the count 1-2 on Jose Fermin and Prieto on deck. The pitch. A swing and a foul off to the right. A defensive swing, and the at-bat continues for Jose Fermin. A strikeout, a single. An account of 1-2 on Fermin. The 17th pitch by Zephyr-John. Outside, backhanded by Carson Kelly, and he gets a new baseball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're back here. Day game tomorrow on the air 12:25. 1:10. Ricky will have the lineups. I'll bring you the first pitch. Thrown by Matthew Boyd, a lefty. And the pitch outside. This is a good plate appearance going for Fermin, who was down in the count, now a 3-2 count. Ryan Stanek is getting ready in the Cardinal bullpen under the stands in right center field. The pitch. Fermin takes ball 4, and that was a great plate appearance. The Cardinals have the tying run coming to the plate in Cesar Prieto, who's looking for his first big league home run. In 559 minor league games, Prieto has hit 56, and Tommy Hotteby, the Cub pitching coach, on a slow walk out to the mound.
I mean, you at least have to ask the question, and I'm not saying it's an issue. You have to ask the question: was he annoyed by the planes flying overhead? He had to step off 3 different times since he's been out there. One because it was coming, one because it actually got here, and then the second one, and he seemed a little annoyed the second time it happened, but you know, obviously it's the big leagues, you got to find a way to concentrate, but it's just not maybe what he expected.
Well, how many years have we had planes in this country?
Yeah, we've had a lot of them. Yeah. When did the Wright brothers do that?
That could have affected what happened in that plate appearance for Jose Fermin, who was quite patient.
He was.
And took a walk. He's on for the second time. Prieto hit into a force play in the 6th inning. Zephyr-John to look to second. The pitch. Prieto takes a strike. The sweeper right down the middle. Jacob Webb is warming in the bullpen for the Cubs. Stanek throwing for the Cardinals in their pen. 3-0 Cubs. We're in the 8th. Here's a swing and a miss. 2 strikes on Cesar Prieto. 0 for 2 today.
Speaking of pitchers, tomorrow's will be Michael McGreevy, 4-9, and the left-hander Matthew Boyd, 8-1, who's tough.
Prieto with 1 hit in 30 at-bats at the big league level this year. He's in protect mode. The pitch. Upstairs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rollison faced 1 batter in the 7th through 11 pitches, retiring Nathan Church. This is pitch number 23 with 2 on, 1 out in the 8th. Here comes from Zephyr-John, a swing and a high fly ball into center field. Playable by Pete Crow Armstrong. He has it. 2 down. Well, Weatherholt has hit the Cubs well. Let's see what he has up his sleeve. So far 0 for 3 today, a fly out and 2 ground outs to Dansby Swanson.
So the Cardinals did what we were hoping for. They got the tying run to the plate. Is Weatherholt the guy that can tie it?
Weatherholt, he steps in. The Air and Water Show going on in Chicago this weekend. The pitch. High for a ball. How about a little air show here by Weatherholt? The Cardinals trail 3-0. They have 2 runners on with 2 outs. Weatherholt has hit 16 home runs his rookie year. He looks at a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. The Cardinals are just trying to break through here. Any way they can, get on the board, put some pressure on the Cub bullpen. Zephyr John with the pitch. Right there, a strike called. The sweeper's been pretty good. And he has a high-octane fastball. 26 pitches this inning. The Cub fans stand with the count, 1-2 on J.J. Weatherholt. 2 outs, the pitch. Weatherholt swings and misses. Couldn't hold up his swing. 2 strikeouts for Zephyr John, and the Cardinals strand 2. They go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Cubs' day right now, 3-0.
We're talking with Riley Kachaturian, realtor with Coldwell Banker Real Estate Group. Hey, Riley, why don't you tell me why you like real estate?
Yeah, I love it. I think that it's a privilege to get to be a part of something so big in people's lives, whether they're buying or selling real estate. It's truly just a privilege to get to walk alongside them and provide information that makes them feel empowered and excited. And just, getting to be a part of that is such a gift.
What do you feel when you see their eyes light up, they're signing the documents, and then they're done? What's that feel like for you?
It's so cool because you can just tell how excited they are, how confident and empowered. Something that can feel really overwhelming in that moment feels very doable. It's so cool.
Riley, how can people reach you?
They can find me online at rkachaturian.coldwellhomes.com or via phone 217-552-5055.
Everything is so expensive. Our bills are piling up. We have our summer trip coming up. How are we going to pay for everything?
Bad news, honey. The garage freezer is water leaking.
Oh, no. We just bought all that meat for next week's cookout.
Can we afford a new freezer right now?
Why buy new when you can fix the one you have?
Who are you?
Honey, it's Paul Rican from Dick Van Dyke Appliance World.
Repairing your existing appliance is a great way to save money now if the stress of high bills has you down.
How soon can you come out?
Today or next day.
That's fast, but what if the repair ends up being more expensive than we thought?
We'll give you a $50 coupon off a brand new appliance.
So either way we win?
I like that.
Call Dick Van Dyke Appliance World or schedule service at appliance-world.com and schedule your win-win today.
Wow!
Stand behind what we sell, we offer so much more. Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. When you buy from us, you get the whole store.
It is getting late as the Cardinals trail the Cubs. The Cubs are batting in the bottom of the 8th inning, a 3-0 game on a home run by Seiya Suzuki. And that came off George Soriano, but the first 2 of the 3 runs ended up in the run column for Matthew Liberatore, who's on the downside of this 3-0 game. And it's Peter Strzelecki dealing ball 1 to left-handed batting Pete Crow Armstrong as the Cubs have the top of the order up in the bottom of the 8th. A swing and a foul, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think it's the right move to have Strzelecki back out there again. You've got, 2 more games this weekend, then you've got the doubleheader Monday. You have to be very careful about using too many pitchers in a game. Trailing 3-0, you have a chance to win, of course you do, but you got to roll the dice with somebody for more than 1 inning, and Strzelecki is the one he's doing it with.
Strzelecki's pitch is popped up. Foul territory off to the left, and that's out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pete Crow Armstrong 0 for 4 today, and really thought he had a hit back in the 4th inning, but Mason Wynn was able to get to the ball and throw a strike to first. No plate umpire Paul Clemens calling time for the flyby from the Air and Water Show here in Chicago. The pitch. PCA hits a high fly ball, and that's hit well left field, but not well enough to get past Jose Fermin, who makes the catch on the grass in front of the track. 1 gone. The MLB Ballpark Bites bracket is now open. Vote for the fried gooey butter cake at Busch Stadium for a chance to win tickets to try them in stadium. No purchase necessary. See rules and vote at MLB.com/bracket. The pitch taken for a ball by Seiya Suzuki. I think Ricky's about ready for some of that fried gooey butter cake now.
Oh, yeah. No calories at all.
It's a 1-0 pitch. The pitch in for a strike. Well, Seiya said see ya to a home run ball in the 6th inning, his 21st of the year, giving him 73 runs batted in. The pitch. That's hit down the right field line. It's going to get down, and it's a fair ball. Rolling to the sidewall. Jordan Walker's throw comes in. It's late. A sliding double for Suzuki. Their DH is aging today.
Yes, he is.
He's 2 out of 4 with a pair of extra base hits, a homer, now a double.
So
the double is his 22nd.
2 hits, and they only have 6 of them. The Cardinals have only managed 2 hits in this game. A Fermin hit in the 6th inning, and a Brian Torres hit in the 8th.
Here's Alex Bregman, 0 for 2 with a walk. Strzelecki's pitch right down the middle. Bregman taking all the way. Did Bregman ask for a batter's timeout? What was the deal? Or did he feel like he was quick pitch?
Oh, well, I feel like the problem was the first base coach was in fair territory. I happened to be looking at him, and I'm sure that Bregman saw that too. He was getting the equipment from Suzuki.
Here's a pitch for a strike, and it's 0-2 on Bregman.
And then everybody just quickly Strzelecki went to the mound, and Bregman to the plate. Everybody was ready, and the first base coach, Jose Javier, was literally in fair territory when Strzelecki started his delivery home.
The 2-strike pitch fouled straight back. Now again 2 on Bregman.
And my guess is the home plate umpire or Bregman noticed it and were a little panicky about that.
Well, that was a first base coach aided strike 1. We'll call it that.
There you go.
It's a 2-strike count on Alex Bregman. Strzelecki, a look to second. The pitch. Bregman takes low. That's picked out of the dirt. The new ball is on the way to the mound. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alex Bregman has 9 hits in his last 26 at-bats, including 4 home runs, 11 RBIs. He hit 3 of those home runs Wednesday at Nationals Park. A look to second. The right-hander for the Cardinals, Strzelecki, pitches, and that's fouled out of play. The Birds are getting hungry, Ricky. They're starting to circle Wrigley Field. They know it's getting late in the game.
Yep. They were scouting it out earlier, and now they're back.
Just about feeding time. The 1-2 pitch. And that ball is hit high in the air. It's going to be played in short center field by Nathan Church. He comes on, makes the catch. 0 for 3 for Bregman. And now Michael Bush. Bush has a base hit in 3 at-bats. As we look ahead to the Cardinal 9th inning, it will be Herrera, Burleson, and Jordan Walker trying to get something going. They're down by 3 on a 3-run Suzuki Cubs home run in the 6th. Michael Bush out of North Carolina, 28 years old, left-handed batting first baseman. The pitch to him is taken for a strike on the inner half.
One thing about Strzelecki related to the other Cardinal relievers is he has a different look. I think when you get a bullpen...
Oh, you need that in the bullpen, don't you, Ricky?
Yeah, you need to have a guy that, well, he's not throwing the way the last guy did. Not the same arm angle, not the same velocity, not the same pitch shape. If everybody's the same.
Step off by Strzelecki, walks to the back slope of the mound towards second, and the fans boo. A lead at second base for Seiya Suzuki. He's there with 2 outs. A ball high. 1 ball, 1 strike. 94 on the fastball from Peter Strzelecki. Strzelecki is 31 years old. Out of the University of South Florida. The right-hander looks to second. He pitches. Outside. 2-1. Made his major league debut on the 2nd of June, 2022. Coming up with the Milwaukee Brewers. Moved on to Arizona. Joined Cleveland in 24. 10 games for the Guardians in 24. And back in the big leagues now in 26 with the Cardinals. Pitch low for a ball. 3-1. Jacob Webb is going to have the 9th inning coming out of the Cub bullpen. First things first, a 3-1 pitch from Michael Bush with Nico Horner on deck. Strzelecki deals. And that's ball 4 high. Bush takes a walk. That will bring up a right-handed batter, but a good contact hitter, and Nico Horner, who's 1 out of 3. The walk is the third given up by Cardinal pitching. 1H, Liberatore, Soriano, and now Strzelecki. Mound visit by Ivan Herrera. Talking about Nico Horner. Horner delivered the first hit of the ball game, a single with 1 out in the 5th inning, and stole second base. Carson Kelly struck out, so did Happ. In fact, 3 strikeouts in the 5th inning, part of Liberatore's 6 strikeout day. But it's Matthew Liberatore on the downside of the 3-0 game, and on the upside, Clay Holmes. The pitch on the way, right down the middle. Strike 1. Horner steps out, and he takes the batter's timeout. I wondered if he was going to ask for the timeout with the pitch timer winding down toward 10 seconds. He has to be faced up with the pitcher if he doesn't take his timeout, and he did. The 1-strike pitch from Peter Strzelecki. Outside. Sweeper misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. A double by Suzuki. That came with 1 out. And with 2 outs, Michael Busch took a walk. And Busch is on for the second time today. Here's the pitch by Strzelecki. And that's hit foul past Javier, the first base coach. Had Javier been picking up some equipment from somebody, he would have been hit by that foul
That's
ball.
right. Yeah, it wasn't his fault he was on the field. He was just doing the Suzuki's work for him. But
it was strange.
He was not in the coach's box, I can tell you that.
But all in the name of pace of game. The 1-2 pitch with 2 on. That's grounded to the shortstop. Mason Wynn flips to second. Weatherholt gets there ahead of Busch. And Busch is out 6-4 coming down to second base. Well, the Cardinals are facing a do-or-die top of the 9th. Webb will come on, and the Cardinals trail the Cubs 3-0.
This is former Cardinals shortstop and postseason MVP David Eckstein. Jordan McDaniel with Country Financial in Savoy is proud to support the St. Louis Cardinals and the local community. Whether you're shopping for home, car, or more, Country takes the time to understand your specific insurance needs. They explain what options work best for you, making insurance easy. Search Jordan McDaniel Country Financial to get a quote or book an appointment today.
Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Corn isn't just grown here, it works here. Illinois corn is a real heavy hitter, leading the nation in output and driving a $148 billion economic impact statewide. From jobs and products to opportunities in communities across Illinois, corn keeps our economy moving season after season. From first pitch to the final out, corn delivers for Illinois. Learn more about our homegrown economy made possible with corn at watchusgrow.org/corn.
From the first pitch to the final out, Spectrum fiber-powered internet keeps you in the game. Stream every inning, check the stats in real time, and stay locked into the group chat as the game unfolds. All on a connection that won't miss a beat. Fast, reliable internet from Spectrum, so you're always part of the action. And now, Spectrum is giving you the chance to step onto the field and throw out the ceremonial first pitch at an upcoming game. Visit cardinals.com/spectrum to learn more. Spectrum Internet is powered by fiber and connected to the premises by coaxial lines. No purchase necessary. Open to all legal U.S. residents aged 18 and older.
Don't forget your favorite Lay's, the perfect sidekick to your game day. No matter if you're cheering for our St. Louis Cardinals from the stands or hosting the ultimate game day throwdown with your crew, there's a Lay's flavor to go with it. Lay's, proud partner of your St. Louis Cardinals.
Drinking and driving will change your whole world. Whether you get pulled over or get into a crash, things will never be the same. Getting a sober ride will change your world for the better. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Well, we have the 9th inning, game 1 of a 3-game series, and the Cardinals are looking up at the Cubs today, 3-0 Chicago. Jacob Webb has 8 saves in 12 opportunities.
John, you talked earlier in the broadcast about how the Cubs have had to put together a new starting rotation with all the injuries. They've had some in their bullpen, too. Valencia's not available. He was their closer at the beginning, so they've had to figure it out, and he's actually had a very good year, Webb has.
Webb goes after Ivan Herrera, leading off the Cardinal ninth, throwing strike one.
You mentioned the 8 saves, but a 2.38 ERA in 53 games, that's pretty good.
The pitchers of record, Clay Holmes, Matthew Liberatore. The pitch, a swing and a line drive base hit to left field. There's a start. The Cardinals get their leadoff man on for the first time today, and it comes in the ninth inning. With only their third hit of the day and only their fifth base runner. Alec Burleson, fly out, ground out, line out. The infield is at double play depth. Bregman, the third baseman, is playing about 2 steps back from the infield grass, halfway between second and third, giving up the third base line. The pitch, Burleson fouls it off.
I notice Bregman's playing in enough. He's playing off the bag, but he's not real deep in the infield because he knows, and well scouted, that Burley will bunt. Now he doesn't believe he will with 1 strike.
Bregman backs up, playing like a shortstop, a double play depth, and a foul ball off to the left. It was almost like Burleson wanted to take the ball to left field.
He did. I think he did on the first swing, too.
That was on a changeup, fouling it away, 0-2 on Burleson. Alec Burleson with 19 home runs, 84 RBIs, 0 for 3. The pitch on the way. A swing and a hot shot to the shortstop. From his back, the throw goes to second for an out as Bregman was able to cover the bag on the play by Dansby Swanson at the edge of the center field grass. It goes 6-5 for the out on second, and you don't see that very often.
No, you don't, and that ball was hit so hard by Burley. Herrera actually stayed back because he wasn't sure if that might be caught on the line, so he didn't get a great jump. It didn't really matter. He was going to be out regardless, but Burley hit it so hard there was the danger of it being a double play, but because of the awkward kind of turn they had to try to make, they weren't able to get him.
Well, Dansby Swanson got to that hard hit ball, and from his back flipped to Bregman, who was close to second, and then he kicked the bag. A big swing and a foul back by Walker.
I love the at-bat, though, by Burleson. I mean, you can't hit the ball any harder than that. Well, you can, but...
Burleson is the runner at first base. 1 out in the Cardinal ninth. 3-0 Chicago. The pitch by Jacob Webb. A swing and a miss. Pulled by the slider. Well out of the strike zone. Walker's in the hole, 0-2. Webb from the stretch. And now timeout taken by Jordan Walker. Now Webb is ready, so is Walker. And Walker strikes out swinging. The Cardinals are down to their last out. Webb will be pitching to Nathan Church. Church was in some kind of confrontation with Rollison, a left-hander, and here is strike one with the runner advancing to second on the first pitch. Indifference. Burleson is in scoring position. The 1-strike pitch. High for a ball, 1 strike. But Church finally made an out on the 11th pitch with a fly ball to left facing Ryan Rollison. Burleson leads away from second base. The 1-strike pitch for Nathan Church. Church swings and fouls that off to the left as he has so many pitches, and that's what he was doing a lot of facing Rollison. A foul ball to the left. 95 on the four-seam fastball and that foul ball. The Cardinals are down to their last strike with the Cubs leading on the 3-run Suzuki homer. The pitch. Low for a ball, 2-2. Church is trying to get Wynn to the plate, trying to get on and get the tying run to the plate with 2 down in the ninth. The fans are standing, over 40,000. The pitch. A swing, and that ball is looped to right field. Dropping, but not quickly enough. Nico Horner makes the catch and then runs into foul territory, and this ball game has come to an end. The Cubs win game one of the three-game series, 3-0. And Ricky and I will talk about it after this.
There's growing evidence that kids just learn better on paper than on screens. More handwriting, more printed workbooks, more color, because color matters when you're trying to hold a child's attention. Sumner One helps schools print smarter. Full color workbooks, color learning materials, and classroom resources at a cost per page that's the same as black and white. Sumner One. Visit sumner1.com/color for schools to learn more.
Hey, JJ Weatherhole here. From the stands, people see the highlights. Home runs, stolen bases, diving catches. What they don't see is the preparation to be ready for the unexpected. That's how I look at my car too. Repairs can hit out of nowhere, and they're not cheap. With CarShield, you get the best defense against costly repairs. When something goes wrong, you're not scrambling. You've got a plan. A CarShield plan.
Don't get caught looking. Get a free quote today at carshield.com. Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at carshield.com.
Celebrate America's birthday and our heroes with a scoop of something special from Prairie Farms. Introducing Red, White, and Boom, a limited edition ice cream bursting with strawberry, vanilla, and blueberry flavors. It's the perfect patriotic treat for backyard barbecues, fireworks, and making summer memories. Every scoop helps support the Folds of Honor Foundation by providing scholarships for families of fallen veterans and first responders. Visit prairiefarms.com to learn more.
What do you dream of? Scoring front row tickets? Season tickets? Ooh, how about tickets to Italy? Go for it! Because for whatever you want to buy, Central Bank is here with money management tools, credit card rewards, and other financial solutions you didn't know were possible to help you dream bigger, bank better. Open a Central Bank checking account and get our money manager to track your finances and get insight into spending patterns that help you buy smarter. CentralBank.net. Equal housing lender.
With a 3-0 win for the Cubs over the Cardinals today, they move ahead 6-5 in the season series, with the Cardinals trying to get back to break even against them behind Michael McGreevy tomorrow.
Yeah, and the game today was pretty well evenly matched throughout the game. Both starting pitchers were outstanding. Clay Holmes and Matthew Liberatore. Unfortunately, one bad inning, a 3-run bottom of the 6th inning. That's the difference. One swing, really, as Matthew did not allow a lot of base runners, and the home run off of George Soriano made it 3-0, and that was it.
Well, Strzelecki was able to innings out of the pen to save the bullpen.
Yeah, he did very well. I think that certainly helps the Cardinals out for tomorrow as they try to even the series behind McGreevy, that he's going to have more help out there.
He threw 36 pitches, 21 strikes, and 2 scoreless innings, but Soriano got bitten by the home run ball again.
Yeah, it was the changeup that, is, again, he's living and dying with the changeup, and when he gets the strikeouts, that's what he's throwing. It was just a pitch that didn't do much. It just kind of sat there, didn't have the dip to it, maybe threw it a little bit too hard even, and Suzuki clearly was looking for it.
Well, the Cubs win round 1 of the 3-game series 3-0. We'll have more from the north side of Chicago after this.
At Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery, we're flooring people with amazing service, great design advice, and unbeatable selection and the best prices in town. It's the perfect time to update your home with waterproof flooring, carpet, hardwood, tile, and more. Then complete your rooms by shopping our incredible selection of furniture and accessories. We also offer great financing options. Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery, we're flooring people.
Everyone knows when you turn the key and the car won't run? Call 367-9481 for PDR Automotive. But did you also know that if you don't have a key and you need it to run, call 367-9481. PDR now performs key cutting with programming. PDR also performs module cloning. Cloning makes that module plug and play, in many cases allowing you to utilize a used module where a new module is no longer available or very expensive. Remember, they are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
ESPN Sports Bar and Grill is your place to watch Major League Baseball games and enjoy pitchers of your favorite beer, including Coors Light, Yingling Lager, Yingling Flight, and Miller Lite, home of the Slugger Burger. Meet friends on the patio and watch your favorite sports on multiple flat-screen TVs. If your team is looking to gather after the game, that's been a Pia's tradition since 1975. Pia's, open early with Big Tito's Bloody Marys. Pia's Sports Bar and Grill, 1609 West Springfield Avenue in Champaign.
Our line score today, the Cubs made 3 runs and scored all 3 in the 6th inning. 6 hits, one of them a 3-run homer by Seiya Suzuki. No errors, 5 left on for Chicago, going 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position. No runs, 3 hits, no errors, 5 left on for the Cardinals, 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position.
And this game, a perfect example of what we have been talking about really all summer, is just the way the game is now in 2026. You have to slug to win. And the Cubs were able to get not a lot of slug, but enough to get it. The victory behind Seiya Suzuki in that 3-run homer. The Cardinals with 122 home runs. The Cubs with that homer now have 156, and that's why they're a tough team.
Well, Clay Holmes, who lost his first outing facing the Kansas City Royals, coming off the injured list as he had a broken leg that put him on the 60-day IL while with the Mets. He was really sharp today, like he was the first time he faced the Cardinals back in March.
Yeah, he was really good, and of course, they also got some help from another guy that came over in that same trade. That was Tyrone Taylor, who led off with a walk. He worked a walk against Matthew Liberatore in the 6th inning. He ends up scoring what ends up being the winning run, the first run that scored on that 3-run homer.
Well, a big crowd today of 40,374 at Wrigley Field, a sellout. And the Cubs rewarded those Cub fans with a 3-0 shutout of the Cardinals, out hitting the Redbirds 6-3. The play of the game is presented by Marriott St. Louis Grand. Book your Grand Slam Cardinals ticket package. Do that right now. We'll hear the play when we come back.
At F&B Wealth Management, it's not just about numbers, it's about people and communities. Hi, I'm Ryan Heiser, President and CEO of Fisher National Bank and F&B Wealth Management. Our team is united by a shared passion for helping you achieve your financial goals. We are equipped and eager to work together to craft personalized financial solutions just for you, including retirement planning, risk management through life insurance, long-term care insurance planning, and investment advisory services. Together, we will celebrate milestones, navigate life's transitions, and build a financial future that reflects your values. Experience the difference of a team that truly cares. Visit investwithfnb.com to learn more about dedicated advisors and start your journey toward a financial confidence today.
F&B Wealth Management is a division of Fisher National Bank. F&B securities are not insured by the FDIC, not a deposit or other obligation of or guaranteed by the depository institution, subject to investment risks, including possible loss of the principal amount invested. Securities, insurance, and investment advisory services are offered through Midwestern Securities Trading Company, LLC, MSTC, member FINRA, SIPC. MSTC and F&B are not affiliated.
F&B Wealth Management, supporting exceptional communities full of exceptional people.
You know, with like Lands Inc., we specialize in, we've got an amazing HVAC department that takes care of your furnace, you know, your heat system, air conditioning, they do
pumps,
that. And for us in Underground, we take care of all your pipes that come into your home, leave your home, and work around your home to keep it dry, you know, your drainage system, sump pumps, things like that. And exactly what you said, if you don't know, you know, a couple decades ago, it was more like, oh, something broke, go fix it, repair it, no big deal. Well, now with the technology, we have cameras, like you said, that we can come in on these Orange Comfort Clubs, and we can camera your sewer lines underneath your house and check them out just to make sure they're fine. If there's something wrong with it, we can show you right then. You know, truth is in seeing it.
Yeah.
We show it to you, and then you can plan as a homeowner for making those repairs or dealing with that issue later on. If it's an immediate need, at least you're not caught off surprise.
That sewer camera inspection with a proper clean out. I was just learning more at landsinc.com.
You're listening to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, ESPN 93.5. Brought to you by Max Twin City Recycling. Visit them at maxrecycling.com.
Were hits. I think you're right about that with the air and water show going on. The Cardinals got their first hit with one out in the 6th inning, Jose Fermin, but the Cardinals did not get a runner into scoring position until the 8th inning when they were behind. They got behind because of the 6th inning. Matthew Liberatore walked the leadoff man, Tyrone Taylor. Taylor stole second. Dansby Swanson, a single to center field, moving Taylor to third. Then Swanson stole second base.
Yeah, I think when Clayton made the comment at that time that really felt like it changed the inning when the double play was taken out of consideration. He had runners at second and third. They were able to get the next batter, Pete Crow Armstrong, out. But that extra stolen base, I think, was a bit of a problem.
So after the pop out in foul territory by Pete Crow Armstrong, Seiya Suzuki was coming up facing reliever George Soriano for the play of the game presented by Marriott St. Louis Grand. So the Cubs with the first really big scoring opportunity with 2 runners in scoring position. They had a chance with Horner at second in the 5th inning. The pitch is swung on in a high fly ball, deep left field. Fermin at the wall. It's out of here, a home run. A 3-run homer for Seiya Suzuki, and the Cubs are on the board in the 6th inning. With 2 of those runs charged to losing pitcher Matthew Liberatore, who drops to 5-10, and that made a winner out of Clay Holmes. He's 1-1 with the Cubs, and overall this year, between the Cubs and the Mets, 5 up, 5 down.
Well, it's one of those games where you still have to pat Matthew Liberatore in the back and say, look, you pitched well. He really did. Pitched well. He walked the leadoff batter. Never want to do that. Gave up a scratch single after that, but it just unfortunately didn't work out with the home run that Suzuki hit with his runners on base. But overall, I think he can look at this as a big step forward.
Jacob Webb came on to get the save, giving up a lead hit to Ivan Herrera, who was forced at second on Alec Burleson's hot shot to short. And then Jordan Walker struck out, and Nathan Church popped out down the right field line. Thought that ball might drop in, but Nico Horner closed fast, made the catch in fair territory, ending the game.
I was actually watching the first baseman. I wasn't even thinking about Horner. I thought maybe he was going to hit over his head and drop for a hit, but Horner came out of nowhere, had a better angle, and was able to make the play. And, defense still matters. You mentioned that these 2 teams defend really well, and we saw that on display today. A couple of really good plays. Swanson made a nice play. Horner made that play, but Mason Wynn and J.J. Weatherholt, they put on a show as well.
Holmes is 5-5 with the win. Liberatore 5-10 with the loss. Jacob Webb with his 9th save and 13 save opportunities. A 2-hour, 34-minute game with a sellout 40,374 crowd at Wrigley Field. So round 2 tomorrow. Tough lefty and Matthew Boyd against Michael McGreevy, and I'd love to see Michael McGreevy get started and have a great finish.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the Cardinals figure out a way to get some right-handed pop against Matthew Boyd, because he can be really tough on lefties. But, Michael McGreevy's a pitch maker. When he's right, he can be really tough to square up because he's changing speed so well and hitting his spots, and he'll need to be tough in this ballpark.
12:25 broadcast time for our pregame at 1:10. Ricky has the lineups. I'll bring you the first pitch thrown by lefty Matthew Boyd at 1:20, and they'll be listening in over KREF in Norman, Oklahoma. I know our buddy Joe Castiglione, the athletics director at OU, will be tuning in as we have yet another flyby. That's fun to watch. 5 jets flying by along the lakefront and over Wrigley Field here for the Air and Water Show going on this weekend in Chicago. Well, it was a flyby by Seiya Suzuki, hitting a home run to left field, a 3-run shot in the 6th inning. Cub pitching made that stand up, 3-0 for the Cubs. Thanks to our producer-engineer, Ryan Schulte, Jonathan Camp in the St. Louis studio. Now Matt Pauley is standing by with our post-game show. For Mike Claiborne and Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney. So long until tomorrow from the north side of Chicago.
St. Louis Cardinals baseball has been brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser and enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. By your quality Ford dealers. Check out the all-new Ford F-Series, America's best-selling truck for 49 years. By Schnucks Delivers. Order your groceries online in the Schnucks Rewards app today. By Shelter Insurance. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com to help you choose the coverage that fits just right for your auto, home, and life insurance. By Explore St. Louis. Learn all about the great things to do in St. Louis. Visit exploreStLouis.com. By Central Bank, the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals. And by the Painting and Decorating Foundation. Visit stlouispdf.org to learn more. This is the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
Cardinals come up short today as they end up losing to the Chicago Cubs. Final score today was 3-0, one swing of the bat. the difference in this game as the Cubs take round one of a 3-game set in Chicago at Wrigley Field. Welcome into the Mercy Cardinals postgame show across the Cardinals Radio Network. My name is Matt Pauley, coming your way from St. Louis. We've got a lot coming up here on this edition of the program. We will hopefully hear from Cardinals manager Oliver Marmol. We, of course, will go back through the game with the highlights. In fact, let's do that next. We'll take a break. We've got more in just a moment as we roll on. This is the Mercy Cardinals postgame show on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
When you see this in your kitchen,
The stainless steel fridge is covered in fingerprints.
you hear this.
Leslie, people are going to think you were raised in a barn or by wolves, or raised in a barn by wolves.
Fortunately, Wyman Stainless Steel 3-in-1 cleans, shines, and protects to give you the best shine. A spray and a wipe will have your fridge shining like a mirror.
Wow, my fridge looks brand new. Your fridge looks amazing, Leslie. Sorry, I was being a little dramatic earlier.
Your kitchen says a lot about you. Let it brag with Wyman.
Do you know that by donating your gently used items to Goodwill, you're not only giving those items a new life, but you're helping people right here in your community enrich their lives with meaningful work? Your donations support Goodwill's mission of helping people with barriers to employment to be able to get rewarding jobs which provide not only a paycheck, but a very important sense of purpose. Your donations really do change lives. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill.
We're talking with Riley Khachaturian, realtor with Coldwell Banker Real Estate Group. Do you envision being friends with the people that you close houses with? I mean, does that keep going?
Oh, absolutely. I love getting to check back in with them a couple weeks after, a couple months after, a year later. It's a really cool part that we get to stay with them and be a resource for them, but also to get to be a friend.
All right, as a real estate agent, it's kind of a 24/7. You're thinking about stuff. You got to make this call. You got to check on these questions, and that's okay?
Yeah, I think it's a job that really is kind of a lifestyle. People are trusting you with something really big, and so you want to be available, be ready when they have a question or they're freaking out about something. I want to be the person they text so I can reassure them or provide information.
Riley, how can people reach you?
They can find me online at rkhachaturian.coldwellhomes.com or via phone 217-552-5055.
All right, talk to me. Dedicated Diesel in Urbana. You're doing all the truck inspections, semi-inspections, correct?
Hey, we're doing any commercial vehicle in Illinois has to be inspected, and we're doing those 6-month and annual inspections in the safety lane. Got two certified inspectors and running those through trailers as well. We have decided to roll out a $5,000 sign-on bonus up from our usual $4,000 that we've done in the past that we suspended for a while, and we're going to go to $5,000 sign-on bonus for new qualified drivers with 2 years experience, clean record, and a good attitude, deliver on time, get home on weekends. We think there's a happy work-life balance in there to be found.
It's great stuff. Family-run business. How would you reach Tim Onstad?
They can reach Tim Onstad at TIMO@GFTLOG.com. They can call me at one of the two offices, 217-328-0562 or 765-793-7131.
You're listening to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, ESPN 93.5. Brought to you by Max Twin City Recycling. Visit them at maxrecycling.com.
Cardinals come up short as they end up losing to the Chicago Cubs 3-0, the final score. Welcome back in. This is the Mercy Cardinals postgame show here across the Cardinals Radio Network. Let's go back through the game with the highlights. The pitching matchup today for the Cardinals, Matthew Liberatore making the start, and for the Cubs, it is Clay Holmes. This was a really good pitching duel for a while. In the second inning, we saw some pretty good defense from the Cardinals and from Liberatore. It should be noted, in Libby's last start, there was a play where he did not go over and cover first base, and there was a lot of frustration about that. He was late to the bag. He was not late to the bag with one out and Nico Horner at the plate in the second inning.
The 3-2 pitch. Here it is. A swing and a ground ball to first. Way off the bag. Burleson gets to it. Throw for Liberatore and just out at first. Horner Liberatore went sprinting to first base, and Horner can run. A close play, and Nico is just out.
Yeah, just barely out. It was one of those where you saw the replay and you wondered whether or not you challenge. It probably would have been a call stands. I don't think there was any video evidence that really proved one way or another, but it was, no matter what, it was a good job by Matthew Liberatore to get over to the bag very quickly. So 2 outs, and it does bring up Carson Kelly.
Boy, he sure has done a nice job as a reliever finding that cutter.
A swing and a miss. Liberatore strikes out Carson Kelly. 6 up, 6 down for Libby.
Yeah, good start for Matthew Liberatore. He would come back out in the 3rd inning, and the first batter he would face off against is Ian Happ.
The 1-2 delivery is a swing and a miss, and the ball gets away from Herrera. He has to make an off-balance throw, but he gets it there in time. That was not an easy play. He had to bend over, get it, and throw from a funny angle.
So that's Ian Happ. Tyrone Taylor grounds out. It brings up Dansby Swanson.
1-2 pitch is swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 3 overall for Libby.
Yeah, so he's continuing to just roll along. How about the 4th inning? Again, the Cardinals showing off some defense. The first batter in the inning is Pete Crow Armstrong.
The wind and the pitch, the 3-2 is grounded to the left side. Mason Wynn has it on the backhand. Long throw, it's on the money, got him! He threw out PCA. How did he do that?
I don't know.
The Cubs want to look at that, but what a great throw and play by Mason Wynn, and they say play on. Outstanding play.
Excuse me, Rick. He didn't mean to step over you. What outstanding play indeed. Really something there for sure. And then the next hitter to come up to the plate, the Cardinals continuing to show off some defense, Seiya Suzuki.
The wind and the pitch, the 3-2 is grounded to the left side. Mason Wynn has it on the backhand. Long throw, it's on the money, got him! He threw out PCA. How did he do that?
I don't know.
The Cubs want to look at that, but what a great throw and play by Mason Wynn, and they say play on. Outstanding play.
Back-to-back plays, and just that was the way things were going in this one, where the Cardinals and the Cubs were each making good defensive plays, and the 2 starting pitchers were going pitch for pitch. So back-to-back amazing defensive plays by your middle infielders. Alex Bregman would fly out. That would finish things off in the 4th inning. In the 5th inning for the Cubs, the first batter is Michael Busch.
The pitch on the way, a swing and a miss. Busch strikes out, and that's on a curveball. All 3 strikes on curves.
So far, no hits given up. That, however, would change as Nico Horner would come up to the plate and he would get a single. That Nico Horner single is the first hit for either team. It comes in the 5th inning, but he would not go anywhere on the bases. The next 2 batters are Carson Kelly and Ian Happ.
Wynn at double play depth at shortstop. The pitch right down the middle, strike 3 call. 95 on the heater, froze him. The 3-2 pitch for Ian Happ. Strike 3 called, and Happ just turns around, throws the batting helmet away. He's mad about it, but doesn't challenge.
So still scoreless as the game goes to the 6th. The Cardinals did not have a hit in the game. Brian Torres strikes out swinging to lead things off in the top of the 6th. The next batter after that is Jose Fermin.
The 2-1 pitch on the way from Clay Holmes. Fermin sends it down the right field line, and it's going to drop in for the first Cardinal hit.
There it is. Jose Fermin gets a base hit, and the no-hitter is over. So in back-to-back half innings, each team gets their first hit of the day. Unfortunately for the Cardinals, they are not able to get Fermin home, and it remains scoreless going to the bottom of the 6th. But in the bottom of the 6th, it would be the Cubs who would break through. Tyrone Taylor leads the inning off by walking. He then steals second, and then Dansby Swanson singles. So that puts runners on at 1st and 3rd. Here comes Pete Crow Armstrong.
The pitch by Libby. A swing, and the ball is popped up. It's on the infield. Prieto into foul territory. Over on the track. He has it. Tagging up, making a move towards second, and Burleson backs up toward first base as Swanson goes back to the bag. 1 big out with Suzuki coming up.
So that's exactly what you needed with the pop out and the runner on at third and less than 2 outs. The day is over for Matthew Liberatore. On comes George Soriano. Dansby Swanson steals second. It really didn't matter where Swanson was at because Seiya Suzuki does this.
They had a chance with Horner at second in the fifth inning. The pitch is swung on and a high fly ball deep left field. Fermin at the wall. It's out of here, a home run. A 3-run homer for Seiya Suzuki, and the Cubs are on the board in the sixth inning.
Yeah, just like that, it goes from a scoreless game to a 3-run game. A Seiya Suzuki home run makes it 3-0 in favor of the Cubs. Michael Busch would get a base hit after an Alex Bregman walk, so there's 2 on, and this all of a sudden looks like it may turn into a really big inning for the Cubs, but then Nico Horner does this.
Soriano with the sign by way of pitch com from the belt. The 1-2 pitch. Horner hits a ground ball up the middle of the infield. Weatherholt flips to win for 1 on to first for 2. A double play.
So 3-0 is the score, 3-run score in the bottom of the sixth inning, but a Nico Horner ground ball double play finishes things off without it being any more. Clay Holmes continuing to work for the Cubs in the seventh inning with 2 outs. He would walk Jordan Walker. That ends his day. Ryan Rolston comes in. He gets Nathan Church to fly out, and whatever threat the Cardinals had going, it ended right there. Peter Strzelecki comes on to pitch for the Cardinals in the seventh inning. He really did a nice job. He would give up a hit, nothing more in the bottom of the seventh. Top of the eighth inning, Ryan Zefferjon on to pitch for Chicago. He would give up a 1-out base hit to Brian Torres, then Jose Fermin walks. So that means the Cardinals have the potential tying run coming up to the plate, first in the person of Cesar Prieto, but he would fly out to shallow center field and Pete Crow Armstrong. And then the final hope for the Cardinals in the inning, I should say, is J.J. Weatherholt.
With the count, 1-2 on J.J. Weatherholt, 2 outs, the pitch. Weatherholt swings and misses. Couldn't hold up his swing. 2 strikeouts for Zefferjon, and the Cardinals strand 2.
Game goes to the bottom of the eighth inning where Peter Strzelecki continues to work. He would give up a hit, allow a couple base runners, but nothing more. So we go to the top of the ninth inning. Cardinals need 3 to tie. Jacob Webb, the new pitcher in for Chicago. First batter he faces off against is Ivan Herrera.
The pitchers of record, Clay Holmes, Matthew Liberatore. The pitch. A swing and a line drive base hit to left field. There's the start. The Cardinals get their leadoff man on for the first time today, and it comes in the ninth inning.
Yeah, it comes at a good time with the Cardinals needing base runners and needing runs. This inning could have gone a little bit differently if not for some good defense from Chicago with Alec Burleson at the plate.
The pitch on the way. A swing and a hot shot to the shortstop. From his back, the throw goes to second for an out as Bregman was able to cover the bag on the play by Dansby Swanson at the edge of the center field grass.
Yeah, really good play by Dansby Swanson to get the lead runner. So Herrera is out at second as Burleson reaches on the fielder's choice. Jordan Walker then strikes out swinging. Alec Burleson takes second on defensive indifference. There's 2 outs, and this is Nathan Church.
The fans are standing, over 40,000. The pitch. A swing, and that ball is looped to right field. Dropping, but not quickly enough. Nico Horner makes the catch and then runs into foul territory, and this ball game has come to an end. The Cubs win game 1 of the 3-game series, 3-0.
Cubs with the victory go to 72-51. The Cardinals drop back to 500 at 61-61. Winning totals for Chicago: 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They leave 5. For the Cardinals, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They also leave 5. Winning pitcher Holmes, he's 5-5. The loss to Liberatore, although he did not pitch poorly, he's 5-10. Webb the save, his 9th of the year. Suzuki, a home run, the only home run of the game, the only run-scoring hit of the game. It's his 22nd dinger this year. Game goes 2 hours and 34 minutes. Played in front of a sellout crowd of 40,374 folks at Wrigley Field today. Cardinals lose to the Cubs 3-0. When we come back, the post-game comments of Cardinals manager Oliver Marmol. And how about this for a tease? We got a pretty big announcement. You'll hear it in just a moment. This is the Mercy Cardinals post-game show on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Join us for a fantastical journey at St. Louis Union Station. Board the St. Louis Wheel soaring 200 feet into the air all year round. The St. Louis Aquarium at Union Station lets you explore the world's great waterways and over 10,000 amazing creatures. Swing from the ropes course high over the aquarium and get lost in our mirror maze. It's all here at St. Louis Union Station, where the journey is like no other. Create your new memories at stlouisunionstation.com.
Hey, it's Black
and Abdallah.
One drink can throw off your reaction time and your judgment on a motorcycle.
It only takes that one drink to change your whole life.
If you hit the bottle, don't roll the throttle.
Plan a safe and sober ride home.
Ride sober or get pulled over.
Paid for by NHTSA.
Whenever water damage strikes your home or business, call on the cleanup and restoration specialists at 1-800-SERVE-PRO to help make it like it never even happened. That's 1-800-SERVE-PRO. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
328-2424. Tapman's Towing. 24 hours every day. Tapman's Towing. 328-2424. Tapman's Towing. 328-2424. Tapman's Towing. 24 hours every day. 328-2424. We have pull and we're hooked on you. Tapman's Towing.
Hey golf cart shoppers, tired of the same old golf cart shopping experience? Come over to Midwest Carts in Tuscola, Illinois, where customers rave about unbeatable pricing, massive selection, and full service done right. As the largest Denago golf cart dealer in Illinois, they've got premium new models plus 20 to 30 quality used carts ready to roll at any time. And the best part? Free delivery on new carts anywhere in Illinois or Indiana. Midwest Carts, Tuscola, Illinois. Find them at mwcarts.com.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Pia's Sports Bar and Grill is your place to watch Major League Baseball games and enjoy pitchers of your favorite beer, including Coors Light, Yingling Lager, Yingling Flight, and Miller Lite, home of the Slugger Burger. Meet friends on the patio and watch your favorite sports on multiple flat-screen TVs. If your team is looking to gather after the game, that's been a Pia's tradition since 1975. Pia's, open early with Big Tito's Bloody Marys. Pia's Sports Bar and Grill, 1609 West Springfield Avenue in Champaign.
You're listening to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, ESPN 93.5. Brought to you by Max Twin City Recycling. Visit them at maxrecycling.com.
Cardinals lose to the Cubs today by a 3-0 score. Welcome back in. This is the Mercy Cardinals postgame show on the Cardinals Radio Network. Cardinals very quiet offensively today. Just 3 hits. Nobody had more than 1 hit. There were no extra base hits. Cardinals got pretty good pitching, though. Matthew Liberatore, you'll take that from him, pitching into the 6th inning, allowing 2 runs and 5 1/3 innings. Also, and this could pay off dividends here over the next couple days, Peter Strzelecki covering the final 2 innings, not giving up any runs. That certainly was notable as well. But when you're talking about player of the game, it's tough to look at anybody but Seiya Suzuki, who goes 2 for 4 for the Cubs and drives in all 3 runs with a 22nd home run of the year. Cardinals manager Oliver Marmol talking with Mike Claiborne just a few moments ago. Let's listen in.
Oliver Marmol, thoughts on this afternoon's game? Your pitching was good initially. You guys had some really good defense behind you as well.
Yes, I like the way Libby threw the ball today. One of his better outings, and a big part of it was his usage. He did a really nice job of using the fastball appropriately. The spin was good, landed the slider. Curveball amped up the amount of curveballs he threw. And against this lineup, he did a really nice job of getting us into the 6th and giving us a shot.
He was really, seemed like he had hit us off balance a lot with the fastball, really attacking his own.
Yeah, and that's because of the amount of spin he threw. He was able to finish some guys off with the fastball, got some punch outs, and did a really nice job.
Defensively, your middle infield was outstanding today.
Yeah, those guys on any given day, just watching them is pretty special. Mason, what he does with the glove and the arm is impressive. JJ mixed it in today as well, but those two guys up the middle is a lot of fun to watch.
Stretch Lecky gave you some extra innings today as well. He was a guy that came in and really kind of bridged that gap.
Yeah, hasn't thrown in a while, was able to go in there, give us two, keep the score, and give us a shot. Unfortunately, offensively, we weren't able to scratch a whole lot today.
Well, also there's another roster addition that's going to take place today.
Yeah, we're excited. Baez will be joining us. He's had a really good year in AAA. He's done some special things. Offensively, he's put together some really good numbers, and I'm excited just from a power output, but also personality and the way he works and everything he brings to the table. I'm excited to have him here.
Well, we're excited to watch him. Will he be in the lineup tomorrow?
He'll be in the lineup tomorrow.
Looking forward to it.
You got it.
All right, there's some pretty big news right there. Joshua Baez en route to Chicago. He is joining the Cardinals. He will be with the team tomorrow. He will be in the lineup tomorrow. And you would certainly think that if everything goes well, he's your left fielder tomorrow, and he's your left fielder for the next umpteen years, however long it's going to be. So hopefully it goes well for him. You never want to put that much pressure on a guy coming up from AAA, but that is exciting, fun news coming from Cardinals manager Oliver Marmol that Joshua Baez is on the way. Let's take a break. We've got more coming up in just a moment. You are locked in to the Mercy Cardinals postgame show. Cardinals lose to the Cubs 3-0 on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
Dust off your boots and head to Busch Stadium for Country Music Night, Friday, August 28th. With the purchase of a special theme ticket, fans will take home an exclusive Country Music Night Cardinals t-shirt. Before first pitch, do the Boot Scoop Boogie at a pregame concert in Budweiser Terrace, featuring the Rough Riders. It's a home run hit of baseball and country music. Get your tickets now at cardinals.com/theme.
This is Andre Palante. Get your tickets now at cardinals.com.
Sleep Number's new collections are designed to adapt to the changing nature of your life and your sleep needs. Whether it's the personalized comfort of the new Comfort Mode mattress, the targeted pressure relief of the Comfort Next mattress, or the Climate Collection that actively cools or warms to help you fall asleep and stay asleep.
And now, get early access to our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on the new Comfort Next Luxe for a limited time. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
All right, talk to me, Dedicated Diesel in Urbana. You're doing all the truck inspections, semi-inspections, correct?
Hey, we're doing any commercial vehicle in Illinois has to be inspected, and we're doing those 6-month and annual inspections in the safety lane. Got two certified inspectors and running those through trailers as well. We have decided to roll out a $5,000 sign-on bonus up from our usual $4,000 that we've done in the past that we suspended for a while, and we're going to go to $5,000 sign-on bonus for new qualified drivers with 2 years experience, clean record, and a good attitude, deliver on time, get home on weekends. We think there's a happy work-life balance in there to be found.
It's great stuff. Family-run business. How would you reach Tim Onstad?
They can reach Tim Onstad at TIMO@GFTLOG.com. They can call me at one of the two offices, 217-328-0562 or 765-793-7131.
Here's another home improvement insight from Kramer Siding and Window, a proud member of Prairie Home Alliance.
Getting new siding and windows is a part of good home maintenance, and it's also a way to improve your home's value and curb appeal. Kramer offers preservation siding and windows in lots of styles and colors. Shutters and trim will complete the look, and our online design tool will help you try before you buy. So start today and save 25%.
Call 217-355-2720, click on kramersiding.com, or visit the showroom in Champaign.
Sarah Champagne managing partner Ben Quattrone on why integrity is important at Sarah.
We hire the person. The person makes the deal. The person makes the department. The person makes everyone around them treat people with courtesy and respect. If you have a quality human being, you can play any position, right? We're talking about sports. They can perform in any department, and I could teach someone a job, but I can't teach them to be a good person.
Learn more at sarahchampagne.com. That's SERRA champagne.com. You're listening to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, ESPN 93.5. Brought to you by Max Twin City Recycling. Visit them at maxrecycling.com.
I just want to get at.
I feel like the whole segment was full of juice, but whatever. We feel like we had a lot going on there.
It was a good segment, but I think they all kind of want to get at you for some reason. Eric in New York joins us. He's on ESPN Radio. What's up, Eric?
What's up, Hammer 24K? How you doing, man?
What's up?
What's up? David Dennis, what's up, man?
Yes, sir.
Okay, from one lifelong Knicks fan to another, man, when are you going to drop the Hawks for good and stay with us, New York Knicks? When are you going to do that, brother?
Well, like I said, never been a Hawks fan. I'm a lifelong Knicks fan since Game 4. I don't even know any other. I don't even recognize any other teams. Who is even in the Eastern Conference? I don't even know who else is in the Eastern Conference. It's Knicks or bust. Knicks in 5. Knicks tape. Been there. I'm a day one Knicks fan since the days of OG Anunoby. Day one Knicks fan since the days of Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson. Remember those guys? I remember those guys from way back to Game 4.
You've been a Knicks fan, and Eric, thank you for the call. You've been a Knicks fan so long, you were rooting for them when OG Anunoby had that crazy tip-in to help win that crazy Game 4 when they came back from 29 down.
Yeah, I was rooting for the Knicks before that even happened, like at least minutes before that even happened. I was rooting for the Knicks team before that even transpired. They were down by like 5 points, and I was rooting for the Knicks.
You know what's funny? Half of Celebrity Row, you've been actually a Knicks fan longer than they have. 888 say ESPN.
Not Taylor Swift. She's been there for the longest. Nobody dare insinuate otherwise.
I think you've been a Knicks fan longer than Howard Stern. 888 say ESPN. 888-729-3776. Dan is all the way on the other side of the country. He's in Orange County, California, and he's on Freddie and Harry on ESPN Radio. Hey, Dan.
Hi, thanks. We still all miss Around the Horn, by the way. When it comes to Jaden Daniels, it seems like it was just a really short-sighted money move with jersey sales. But one call to Fanatics, he could have had a custom JD5 LSU jersey online ready to sell tomorrow if he had wanted to. It's a really bad look. He made a mistake.
Dan, thanks for the call. I think it is about money, and he was not able really, David, if I'm not mistaken, to take advantage of the NIL world at all. But I would imagine Jaden Daniels is going to get a monster NFL contract. Like this is not Ed O'Bannon 2.0, a guy who is going to capitalize on college and then not play at the professional level at all.
Yeah, it's just one of those. It's unfortunate, of course, that somebody like him who deserved all the money possible did not get access to all that. You just can't go back to it. There's nothing you can do about it. It's like the people who are like, I don't want you to cancel student loans. I paid mine off. Like, well, sorry. Like, it's just part of life. Like, you just got to miss out on it.
Right.
And
you can't grandfather everything in.
Yeah.
And the argument about Burrow, I don't know, maybe nobody else wanted the number 9. And like the number 5 is kind of a cooler number than the number 9 is.
Oh, well, okay. I want the numerology behind this.
Yeah, 5 looks very slick. Like 5 and 2. I'm sorry. I think the best players on the team in basketball wear 23 and 34.
Okay.
And I think the best players on the team in football wear 7 and 5. Like I think those are the numbers that everybody, the first numbers that go, right? If you let the seniors pick, what are the first numbers that come off the board?
Okay. All right. That's what you're saying.
I think 7 and 5. But it depends on the sport. Like, I think in basketball, everybody wants 20. The best player wears 23. That's a Jordan thing. Yeah, that's a LeBron thing. Right. Yeah.
Okay. But you just said, well, I'm just the way the number looks. You're saying that 5 just as a number looks better than 9.
I mean, I also think 5 in college football, like there are some iconic players that wore 5 in the history of college football, right? Like when guys were growing up now, Reggie Bush looked really cool wearing the number 5. You know what Like 9 just seems sort of like a generic quarterback number, and nobody else has wanted 9, I think, because it just doesn't have as much appeal. As 5 does. And I think it's purely aesthetic. It has I'm just insulting the way number 9 looks.
So if you were at the, like, say you're at the grocery store, both lane 5 and 9, you're just like 5, it just looks cool, I'm going there.
No, I mean, it's a jersey, so I want my jersey to look a certain
You want it to have
way.
the 5 on.
Yeah, I want to be a playmaker. I don't just want to be a quarterback. I want to be like a dynamic I want to be a dynamic playmaker. That's when I don't just wear like the steroid. On a football team, what do you think the first numbers to go are? Aren't the single digits the most?
Single digits probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
And why? Because those are just more iconic.
Yeah, I don't know. I've actually, this is more thought than I put into this ever. So this is fascinating to me. I have to like look. I have to look at numbers now. I feel like I have to look at numbers and decide which numbers aesthetically just looks great.
888 say ESPN. When you played sports, we didn't produce this in advance, but I'm fascinated by it.
Okay, all right.
What number did you wear when you played sports, and why? Do you know what number I wore on, my basketball team, which was, I did not play at a very high level.
What basketball team? What basketball team was this?
This was at either the JCC in Denver or Grayland Country Day Middle School.
Okay,
but I wore number 5 because number 5 is just a cool number.
Okay, all right.
I don't know that I need to say more than that. I don't know.
Joe Burrow's number 9. What my sort of sports blind spot is? I don't pay attention to anybody's number.
Really?
I don't. Yeah, I don't. It's one of those things. I have a couple, like in life, I feel like this is sort of beside the point. In life, I feel like if I don't pay attention to like eyebrows or eyelashes. People are like, they have really nice eyelashes. I don't know. I think if I had I think I'm looking at you now. I think if you did not have eyelashes, I would not have noticed until.
You would have noticed. Huh.
So for me, numbers are kind of the same way. I don't really think about, like, I've been playing these like app games, like the starting 5 app and things where you try to guess the starting
82-0.
Yeah, and they like they'll be like numbers, like the first clue is the number, like the number they wore, and I'm like, that helps me none whatsoever. I couldn't tell you. I just do not pay attention to numbers people wear.
So like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, do you know what number off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head, can't even think of the number he wears.
He's the 2-time defending NBA
Could
MVP.
not even think of, I do not think of players' number. It's like an absolute blind. I could watch, obviously, as you know, millions and millions of minutes of players and what they're doing. The numbers just do not even register to me.
So that's fascinating to me.
Yeah.
One of the regular panelists on NBA Today, who knows as much about the NBA as anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine you knew what number Kareem. Like, can you give me like some of the those
like
right?
some of the, like Kareem was like 33, like they're in the 30s, like 33, right?
Yes.
30, like Magic's like 34.
I
those things.
I think Kareem was like number 33. Michael wore 23, but then he wore 45 for a minute.
Like those things, like Steph's 30, LeBron's 23. There was 6 in there. But like if I'm watching a basketball game and LeBron James is wearing 43, it'd probably take me till like 5 minutes in the game.
No, I think it would immediately jump off looking bizarre.
I doubt. I don't even think about players' numbers at all. It does not cross my mind.
I think to players it matters so much, and they pay.
Oh, well, yeah, the players are
millions of dollars sometimes, cars, jewelry, in order to get a number away from somebody.
If I were in when I'm in State Farm going to a Hawks game, right, and they're selling a Jalen Johnson jersey,
even though you're not a Hawks fan,
not a Hawks fan, but and I'm there covering the games. If I'm there and I see a Jalen Johnson jersey and they were like gave me the wrong number, I would not even think about it when I bought the jersey.
Fascinating. 888 say ESPN. The Dennis Schroeder got traded today, and he's played for 12 teams. We wanted to have a conversation about that, but the conversation has totally gone somewhere much more important than this. Travis is in Illinois, joins us on Freddie and Harry on ESPN Radio. Aaron Goldhammer, David Dennis Jr. in for the guys. What's up, Travis?
Hey, guys, I just wanted to say the number 5, especially in college basketball, is sort of an interesting number. Before the Fab Five, basically no one had that number. No one wore that number. And then Jalen Rose was 5 and Chris Webber was 4. And if you sort of look back at numbers starting then, so in, 91, 92, a lot of people after that started wearing low numbers. I think Bob Sura was 3 or 5 or something at Florida State. And a bunch of people starting in the early 1990s after Jalen was 5 started wearing 5, and 5 became sort of a point guard number. And that's where the popularity of it started. So I think people did care about that number in particular and still care about it because of that reason.
So Fab 5 is a cooler number than 9. Is
okay.
Not to put 9 down, but 5 is just more desirable. It's, yes, to answer your question, if there were 2 lanes, I would be more likely to pick lane 5 than lane 9.
We should get, because clearly this isn't something I would know, the famous 5s and famous 9s, and compare all team all 5 versus team all 9 across the sports. Let's see.
We'll do that next. We also want to know what number you wore in sports and why, because Jaden Daniels is suing LSU for number 5. 888-SAY-ESPN, 888-729-3776. I'm Aaron Goldhammer. David Dennis Jr. We're in. Freddie and Harry's on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Coming up on the Monday edition of Unsportsmanlike with Evan Carr, Michelle Smallman, and me, Chris Canty. My former team, the Giants, have a new head coach, but will they need a new quarterback after this season? It's Unsportsmanlike, weekday mornings at 6, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same-day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
At F&B Wealth Management, it's not just about numbers, it's about people and communities. Hi, I'm Ryan Heiser, President and CEO of Fisher National Bank and F&B Wealth Management. Our team is united by a shared passion for helping you achieve your financial goals. We are equipped and eager to work together to craft personalized financial solutions just for you, including retirement planning, risk management through life insurance, long-term care insurance planning, and investment advisory services. Together, we will celebrate milestones, navigate life's transitions, and build a financial future that reflects your values. Experience the difference of a team that truly cares. Visit investwithfnb.com to learn more about dedicated advisors and start your journey toward a financial confidence today.
F&B Wealth Management is a division of Fisher National Bank. F&B securities are not insured by the FDIC, not a deposit or other obligation of or guaranteed by the depository institution, subject to investment risks, including possible loss of the principal amount invested. Securities, insurance, and investment advisory services are offered through Midwestern Securities Trading Company, LLC, MSTC, member FINRA, SIPC, MSTC, and F&B are not affiliated.
F&B Wealth Management, supporting exceptional communities full of exceptional people.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise, but Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change a car, driver, or address.
Your Erie agent in Champaign is Thomas & Ellers Insurance.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Jesse Stevens with Lands Drain Cleaning and Underground Solutions. One of the most common questions we hear is, why does this line keep backing up? Clearing the drain fixes the symptom, but there's often an underlying issue. At Lands, we clear the line, then run a camera to help confirm what's behind the problem. You decide what to do next with confidence. Call 355-5512 for Lands Drain Cleaning and Underground Solutions. Why call anyone else?
The Golex. Ben Johnson said coming into this season, his goal is to be the highest scoring offense ever.
Why do you need to tell people what you want to do when you have the ability to just show them?
Just go do it. Go score 38 points a game. Go have a shutout on defense. That's going to do way more talking than you saying this is what you want.
The Golix, weekday mornings from 10 to noon Eastern on ESPN Radio.
With summer in full swing, football is just around the corner, and ACC Network is hitting the road.
We've got our entire huddle crew in the house with us,
bringing you a behind-the-scenes look at all 17 schools.
We got to be a tough team. We got to be a connected team.
Expectations were through the roof.
I can't wait to watch this quarterback battle.
ACC Huddle Road Trip continues through August 24th on ACCN and the ESPN app.
Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN Radio. It's a critical showdown in the AL West.
Gone! A line drive home run to left center for Alvarez.
While the Houston Astros are fighting for the top of the division, the Seattle Mariners are lurking a few games back, and they go head-to-head this weekend.
Julio Rodriguez, a 2-run blast.
The Mariners at the Astros on Sunday Night Baseball. Coverage begins at 6:30 Eastern, with first pitch at 7:20 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app. Amber and Ian.
Can't he right now? He's got a 7-month-old. The easiest time to travel with kids is when they are below 6 months. I've taken kids to Europe at varying ages. I know all about this. What I will tell you, my youngest, we're talking DEFCON scenarios, like nightmare travels. When that little guy just gets a tiny bit older, those trips feel a lot less like vacation.
Amber and Ian, weeknights at 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
Sophistication, class, restraint, dignity. None of these words have anything to do with Super Troopers 3.
1, 2, 3, go! Barbara in the house! You guys are too drunk already!
Now in theaters.
No new info on the guy who did it.
Oh, so it couldn't have been a woman? Sexist!
You ever see Ocean's 8?
Enough! Super Troopers 3, Meow, playing only in theater. Rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent.
This is Freddie and Harry on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app. Love Friday.
And can you feel the love tonight?
It is a Love Friday on Freddie and Harry. Aaron Goldhammer, David Dennis Jr. in for the gang. We are presented by Progressive Insurance. We're on ESPN Radio. We're on the ESPN app. We're on Sirius XM Channel 80. We're having a lot of discussion about numbers in sports. David, can you just update everybody on why and how this conversation started?
We can blame Jay Daniels for this, I think. Jay Daniels, number 5, and you making the argument that the number 5, just aesthetically as a number that exists, is more appealing than the number 9.
Correct. So you asked me come up with the best 5s and the best 9s, okay? Now I'll give you the 9s first. Gordie Howe wore number 9. Ted Williams wore number 9.
Okay, starting off good.
Roger Maris wore number 9.
All right.
Short-lived. Drew Brees wore number 9. And Bob Pettit in some very short shorts. Speaking of the Hawks, but I'm talking St. Louis Hawks here, not Atlanta Hawks.
Okay, all right.
Bob Pettit wore number 9. All right, here are number 5s. You ready?
I feel like you're tainting the jury pool here by talking about his shorts, but it's okay. It's all right.
Number 5s include Joe DiMaggio.
Not bad.
Is that a legend? How about Albert Pujols? Was he good?
Not bad.
How about KG? Was he good?
Okay.
How about Johnny Bench? Was he good? How about George Brett and Jason Kidd? Were they good? Number 5 smokes number 9.
Wait. You said when we got on break, you said number 5 smokes number 9. It's not as crazy as you made it sound. You kind of oversold it a bit. The 9s are not that far behind the 5s.
Joe DiMaggio and Pujols. And Jason Kidd? Oh, from my childhood, everybody wanted to be Jason Kidd. There's no cool basketball player ever who wore number 9. Bob Pettit is the best
I do know this because when I was in middle school, my number was 9. Nick Van Exel wore number 9. Cool dude. He was cool.
Yeah.
In terms of cool. He was cool.
He was no Jason Kidd. Now, you said you wouldn't know numbers. You know what number Tom Brady wear. You know what number Tom Brady wore.
Tom Brady was 6, right?
No, that TB6, that great TB6 brand everybody's
TB6.
talking about. 888-SAY-ESPN. We're presented by Progressive Insurance. Brian is in North Carolina, joins us on ESPN Radio. Hey, Brian.
Hey, guys. Called to tell you about my high school football number. Can I drop another number 9 on you that I think you're really going to like?
Sure.
Right.
Listen, man, think back to the Dream Team, MJ in 9 in the Olympics.
Oh, he did wear number 9
in the Olympics, but I mean, pretty iconic.
Yeah, on the Dream Team.
Yeah. On the best player on the best team of all time.
Hold on, wasn't Barkley the best player on the Dream Team?
Well, but Jordan was the best player. Barkley played Jordan averaged most points on that team.
Okay, fair enough. All these documentaries and stuff, everybody said Charles Barkley was actually the best player.
Jordan averaged the most points, I believe, and also I'd like to point out that I know who averaged the most points on the Dream Team in 1992, but could not tell you who.
what number?
What Jalen Brunson's number is. This is so absolutely ridiculous. I think I'm learning something about myself, and I think I need to do some more.
11. I need to Jalen Brunson wears 11.
I would probably guess 5 numbers between 10 and 20 before I said that.
Peter is in D.C. He joins us on ESPN Radio. What's up, Peter?
Hey, what's up, guys? Love the show. I do have to add on some number 9s that were pretty great. Andre Iguodala, MVP for the finals. And then also
he deserved that too.
Rajon Rondo, another champion there, one of the number 9.
Okay, you're pulling out nice guys that wore 9. Like, Rajon Rondo is not a legend anywhere. You know, like he was a good player. Yes, does he sit courtside at Celtic games? Sure, but Andre Iguodala is a nice complimentary piece. If your best player is Andre Iguodala, you're going to win about 20 games.
He won Finals MVP, 100% deserved, no question about it. Right? He won it. No question about it.
Steph deserved the Finals.
He's Andre Iguodala's a Hall of Famer.
Really?
You don't think he's a Hall of Famer?
Well, everybody gets in the Basketball Hall of Fame.
There you go, exactly.
Sidney Moncrief is in the Basketball Hall of Fame. So, yeah, I guess Andre Iguodala is a Hall of Fame.
Rondo might make the Hall of Fame.
888-SAY-ESPN, 888-729-3776. All right, I got another number for you as we shift gears here a little bit. How about the number 0? Do you know who wore that? We'll talk about him on Freddie and Harry next.
Pros, find the right flooring for the job in Lowe's newly redesigned flooring showroom. Shop our expanded assortment of trusted brands and get up to 35% off style selections, Stainmaster, and Stainmaster Pet Protect special order carpet. And while you're here, save $100 on a DeWalt 20-volt max 6 amp hour 2-pack of batteries. Now just $179. Get more of what you need faster and save more where it counts from the ground up. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 8/26 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
The Fantasy Focus Football Podcast.
It's a layup of a narrative to talk about why you're out. If you can be in on Devon Achane when everyone else is pivoting because they think the narrative is going to happen, it could absolutely define your fantasy season.
Check it out on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast.
Hey, it's Evan Cohen. Coming up Monday, we continue to get you ready for football as we go 2-a-days with the Giants and Vikings and tell you which team is closer to turning it around. It's on Sportsmanlike 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
The Little League World Series returns to ESPN.
In the rolling hills of Williamsport, Pennsylvania, welcome to baseball paradise for kids around the world, where dreams become realities.
Come celebrate the sights, sounds, and smiles of the summer, where baseball is played in its purest form. Experience the fun that only Little League can bring.
This is an event unlike any other. Oh, that is crushed!
Little League World Series, presented by T-Mobile, begins Wednesday on the networks of ESPN.
and ESPN Radio Extra Point with Chris Canty.
Here's the problem that I have with the New York Jets. Even though everything might be set up for the quarterback to move in, you are talking about a scenario where if Aaron Glenn does win enough games to keep his job in 2027, a coach that will undoubtedly still be on the hot seat. And that's not a situation that you want to introduce a young quarterback to. So I'm just looking at the bar to clear for Aaron Glenn as a head coach this year. And I know we put it at doubling up on the win total, 6 or 7 games. It might even be higher than that. Just because you want to make sure that before you go down the road of drafting a quarterback in the first round and investing whatever it takes in order to move up to take him, that your head coach has job stability. And I don't know that you can say that about Aaron Glenn going into 2027 if he only wins 6 or 7 games.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You push yourself in everything you do, scanning headlines for insights, keeping an eye on the market. Robinhood puts you in control of your money, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
Find the right flooring for the job in Lowe's newly redesigned flooring showroom. Shop our expanded assortment of trusted brands and get up to 35% off style selections, Stainmaster, and Stainmaster Pet Protect Special Order Carpet. And while you're here, save $100 on a DeWalt 20-volt max 6-amp-hour 2-pack of batteries. Now just $179. Get more of what you need faster and save more where it counts from the ground up. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 8/26 while supplies last. Selection.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.